Diane in Denmark here, and rah rah rah, it is Monday morning, bit of a chilly Monday morning, so I've got my my coat on. As you know, Monday means that we are moving on to a new Flylady Zone in Flylady Land. Let me just put down the pom-poms. And I'm starting out here. The zone for this week is Zone 1, which is the porch. If you happen to have one of those, you know, the entrance to your house, wherever you come into your house. This is the entrance to our house. You know, we've got a few things at the door. Perhaps you come into your house via the garage. Maybe you want to work on that this week. It's also in the hallway, you know, wherever you take off your coat, hang up your coat and take off your shoes and, you know, put those in a basket. We're going to be working on the hall and also the dining room. If you have a separate dining room from your kitchen, you know, some kind of dining area, that's what we're going to be working on this week as well. Now remember, you don't need to be doing 15 minutes every single day. What I normally do, and I'm going to start the timer now, is I normally spend 15 minutes, usually on a Monday. Sometimes I'll do it on a Sunday, and I do, you know, 15 solid minutes, and then the rest of the week I spend 5 or 10 minutes, you know, when I'm in the area, and I can just do a little bit more, and it all adds up. The main thing is that you don't have this mindset of, oh, I must be doing 15 minutes every day or it's not going to work. Anything will work if you just get off your boohookie and get started. So anyway, I'll get off my boohookie in a wee minute. As usual, I am going by the detailed cleaning lists. I've got mine printed out and in my control journal, and these ones, I like these because I can add my own notes to wherever it is, whether it's the porch or the dining room. And I don't do all of these things every month, but I do a couple of things and then I can get them crossed off, and then the next time we're back in the zone I can do a little bit more, okay? And remember, these, when we're doing this zone work, it's an additional thing to our weekly home blessing hour, which is what keeps the main areas of the house looking good on a regular basis. So anyway, I'm going to start. What I want to do out here is do the front door. And what else was I going to say? Okay, lost the plot, never mind. Anyway, let's get started, and as always, make sure that you've done your routines, your morning routine or your evening routine before you do any of these extra zone things. Remember, your morning routine, your evening routine, those are the things which are going to build you up. Make sure that you've got energy, make sure you're getting enough sleep and drinking water and all of those things, which will give you the energy to go on and do weekly home blessing hour, zone cleaning, you know, the daily focus. So make sure you've done your morning routine first. Anyway, let me just turn you around because I'm going to start, as I said, I want to do the front door. Oh, and the other thing is, remember the other day I was talking about that I'm not really a big autumn fan. No, I'm changing my mindset. I'm getting into autumn now. And I bought a few wee pumpkins at the end of last week and put some heathers in pots. So actually I'm feeling more kind of, I'm embracing autumn now, and I was thinking I've got some yellow candles, I think, in my box from Easter, from the Easter decoration. So I'm going to get those and I'm going to put those out here, because if they're kind of yellow or orange, that will be great because we're coming up for Halloween. So I'm doing a wee bit of decorating outside here in the garden. Anyway, let's turn around, and the timer is going. Just work along with me, do whatever you like, and I'm going to start with the front door. Okay, I'm just giving it a wee scoosh with some cleaning product, and I've got a damp Flylady cloth, and I just want to get any kind of dust and grime that's on there. So let me get started with that. That'll be enough. And the areas, right. So far so good. Okay, that's the main dirt off of it. And I'm just going to turn around my rag so I can finish it off. Remember, don't get too perfectionist about this and spend, 3 hours doing the front door. Just let's get the job done. There we go. And I was thinking, this might be the time if you buy a wreath or something like that, you may want to get a nice wreath for your door, for autumn. Right, and I'm just going to do the surrounds of the door. Yay, done. Okay, let's go inside. I want to do something in the hall. Ooh, it's nice to get back indoors. My fingers were getting a bit chilly. The last thing I'm going to do with the front door is actually to clean the glass on the outside, and then I can clean the glass on the inside as I usually do, just with my glass cleaner. So let's get going with that. Right, just a tiny scoosh for that one. Right, and then on the other side, and when I've got my glass cleaner out, I'll do the mirror in this area. And I'll just do the top of the mirror, because sometimes that can get a wee bit dusty. So we'll go there and on the sides. And I'm also going to do on the top of the lamps here and my picture, because that can get a bit dusty too. So, let's clean the lamps. And this one. And the picture. Right, okay. Now, we are in the hall, and you may want to think about, do you have shoes lying? All our shoes go in little baskets underneath the bench. So that's okay, but the hall cupboard, this is where we keep our coats and hats and scarves. It's also where I keep my scarves, for when I'm going outside. And what I'm going to probably do this week is have a look and see which one of these, actually I can do it right now. For example, this one, the colours are really good, they're type 1 colours, and Dressing Your Truth is great, but the fabrication now, it looks as though it's, it's a summery thing. So that one can be put away. And the other ones I'm still, and this one as well actually, that's too kind of, it's not heavy enough for the weather just now, so that one can also go. And what I think I'll do is I'll actually throw those in the washer. I'm just going to throw them over there. It's going downstairs to the washing machine. And the others I shall keep just now, and then next month when we're in this zone I'll have a check again, and then we'll probably only really be into the real wool scarves that I'll be using then. So that's that. And also this hall cupboard, we keep extra things that we need here in Denmark. Reflectors when we're on the bike, extra bike lights. We always have so many bike lights because even now it's like really, really dark by 7:30 in the evening, and by next month we will probably be dark by about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyway, that's something you might like to think about your hall cupboard. Maybe you need to change out some things. Or maybe you're in a part of the world where it's still nice and warm and bright and sunny. Right, now next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to my feather duster on a stick. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to extend it. Let's see how far we can get it extended. A bit more. And I'm just going to start behind you. So I'm coming at you with my tickle stick. Watch out. And I'm just starting in the usual place and going around clockwise. Let me see if we can get the top of these windows. I just go as high as I can. And what I'll probably do tomorrow is I'll do the same thing but up from the first floor landing and extend this even more so I can get right up to the very top ceilings. There we are. And around the door, surrounds. Oh yeah, you can see there's a few wee cobwebs coming out. There we are. And then I'm just going to make it a bit shorter again. And I'm going to do the top of the baseboard or the skirting boards. There we are. And I get a lot of questions about when do I hoover, when do I vacuum the hall stairs. Well, generally speaking, I hoover those. Hold on, just get round. Oh, hold on, I missed this part in here, this little extra area. Let me do that. There we go. Hold on in the corners. I get a lot of questions about, when do I hoover the stairs? We've got the stairs that go up to the first floor. And then we've also got stairs that go down to the basement just behind me. Generally speaking, I do this part, or just even halfway up the stairs when I'm doing my weekly home blessing hour. When I've got the vacuum out, I plug in there and I can do the kitchen, the little bathroom there and the hall. And generally speaking, I just try and get as high up as I can with the vacuum. And then the next week when I'm doing weekly home blessing hour, I'll do the top landing and the stairs there are, the ones down to the basement. So it's kind of like one part of the stairs each week, and that keeps us running along quite nicely. So let me see how much time we've got. Okay, I'm just going to give this a quick shuggle outside. Now, I don't know if you can hear the birds behind you. Yay! All ready for the next time it's going to be used. And I tell you what, I think I'm just going to take you into the dining room and let's do a few minutes in the dining room, and then you can see all the areas that we'll be looking at this week. Okay, so here we are in the dining room, and it seems like just yesterday we were in this room. The zones come around so quickly. I'm just going to do the top of the table. I did the table legs and everything last time we were in this zone, so I mean, and we haven't been using this dining table very often. We normally eat in the kitchen, so I'm going to do that, and I'll do the flat surfaces in here. So, feel free to join in the fun. There we go. That's tabletop done, and I'm just going to go around and do the rest of the flat surfaces, and might even, because I think I've got time, is clean the windows in this area. There we go. know I've mentioned this before, but this is one of my favourite knick-knacks. You know, we don't have a lot of knick-knacks, but anything that we do have is probably something belonging to the family or made by one of the kids. And this is something that my son made. I can't even remember how old he was, but it's just a funny little old man. And I thought it was an old man. It was actually meant to be a man wearing a beret, but it's kind of melted down. But anyway, I love that. So we don't keep a lot of knick-knacks, but what we do is, you know, something relating to the family. Oh yeah, and here's my our other favourite thing. Now this is sitting on my husband's desk. Remember, I don't show you my desk in here. I keep his things private. I'll give him a wee clean up. This is a carving which was made by my dearly departed Danish father-in-law. Now you've seen other things that he's made, and this is one of the family's favourite objects. And can you imagine how much time that took for him to sit and carve it and then sand it, sand it, sand it? It really is a fantastic piece of work. So anyway, try and get rid of any clutter that you have in these rooms, because really the things that we have on display are, you know, things that mean something to us. You know, you don't have to hold on to things that other people have given you, or I showed you that with the decanters that we had in this room. We weren't using them, we didn't like them, so we passed them on to somebody else. So anyway, I'm going to put the wee elephant back on my husband's desk. And let me just check for time, because I stopped and started the timer because we were moving around a bit today. Let me see. Okay, one last thing. I'm going to do the windows in here, and then I'll be finished filming for today. Just hold on. Right, here we go. And speaking of my dearly departed Danish father-in-law, that's the cabinet that he made over there. Anyway, I'm just going to do the windows as before. Just a very quick swoosh. There. Enough. And the last thing that I'll probably do in here today is give a really good vacuum of this area and of the hall. Right, just up on my tiptoes. And everybody seems to be wanting to clean windows right now, because I've had enough little questions. Does it leave streaks, you know, when you're using a microfiber cloth? No, microfiber cloths are the best thing since sliced bread. Just, you know, a generic window cleaner, just be careful if you use anything that's highly perfumed for, you know, for allergies for the kids, and especially your cats. Watch out for those essential oils. But I use something that's environmentally friendly, and as you can see, just a quick squish with that. And I use one of the Flylady's silver rags, but you know, just any kind of microfiber cloth, and you know, honestly, it takes no time at all. And if you're consistent with it, it really doesn't take much time. There we go. Number 3. And the 4th one. Woo! We are done. So as I said, I'm going to give a vacuum, a really good vacuum in here. It'll take me about 5 minutes to do a detailed vacuum. And I will be calling it a day for working here. And as I said, the next couple of days, if I'm in the hall cupboard, or if I'm putting away shoes in the hall, I just think, you know, is there something that I can declutter, or can it go into storage until next season? So just a few minutes here and there. Please don't get perfectionist about it. So anyway, and I just want to say, rah, 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 go us. Monday morning, hooray, a new week. And I'm going to get these into the wash, along with, I've also got some scarves to wash. Oh, and the other thing is I'm going to take the hall rugs, you know, those rubber mat rugs that we have, and those are going to get a wee wash as well today too. So anyway, that's it for me, and just to say, Diane in Denmark saying, live long and prosper, may the Danish sugar be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Have a fantastic day. Okay, bye for now.